Real quick. Let me bust this down. Say, bro, let me tell y'all something. If you in the world, bro, y'all don't understand, like I say, y'all don't understand spirituality. Because every single day, all y'all do is prove that the Bible is right. That's all y'all do. Every day, bro. Every day we wake up, we get on social media, we go to the corner store, we go to the mall, we go to the grocery store, wherever we go, work. All y'all do is prove that the Bible is correct. Y'all don't do nothing but prove it ain't no lie. That's why we say that, man. You can't make that Bible out no lie. That's why we say that. Because y'all prove it every single day. You're going to have women out here that prove that they are dogs, hoes, harlots. They going to prove it every single day. Not all women, but most women, bro. They going to prove that, bro. That's why the Bible say, who can find a virtuous woman? Let's look at the first three words. It say, who can find? That means you got to look, bro. But you can see women everywhere you go. You can find women everywhere you go. The mall, the corner store, Walmart, the Washington. Everywhere you go, you can find women. It say who can find a virtuous woman. That means it's hard to find one of them. So every day, the average woman, she gonna prove that the Bible is right. You can't make it out no lie. Look at what's going on right now with the woman, Steph Curry White. Look at how they talking about how she embarrassing this man. She the new Jada Pinkett. Look how they talking about her right now, bro. I ain't seen none of the footage, so I ain't gonna go too hard. But it's just the principle. If that's true what she's saying, you can't make that Bible out no lie. The nerve of her, bro. The nerve of her. You understand what I'm saying? You can't make this Bible out no lie. Every day, you niggas and you hoes is gonna prove that the Bible is not no lie. Y'all gonna prove that every single day. All y'all do is make our faith strong. That's what y'all do. Y'all make our faith strong. Y'all don't deter us from the scripture when y'all have whoremonger tendencies. Y'all don't deter us from the scripture when y'all don't believe. Y'all don't deter us from the scripture when y'all in the world living y'all best life. Y'all don't deter us from the scripture. Y'all don't do that. That don't work. That don't work on us, bro. We not weak like that. Not weak like that, bro. You can't give up your birthday, but you the toughest. You the toughest. You can't give up eating pork, but you the smartest. You the smartest. You can't give it up, though. Now, bro, all y'all do is confirm that the Bible is a true living book. That's what y'all do. When I come outside, when I wake up, when I get on social media, I'll be like, you can't make that Bible out no lie. Everybody that's woke, that's what we say. That's the terminology we use when we see you devilish niggas in the world. That's the terminology we use because we done read the scripture about the type of spirit that we are looking at that moment. We shaking our heads saying, you can't make that Bible out no lie. We looking at a spirit that we read in the book already. If it ain't the spirit of God, the God of the Bible, the God of Israel, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, if it ain't that spirit, it's the spirit of the devil, baby. It ain't no such thing as an in-between. You got the spirit of the devil on you. And I'm talking about men, women, and children. You got the spirit of the devil. They ain't exempt neither. There's children out here that's demon. That's why they say that on Instagram, but they on demon time. That's why they say that. Ain't nobody exempt. He gonna burn them too. That's why you seeing them die. That's why you seeing them die. When we see young niggas die at a rapid pace because they out here on demon time and they sliding and all that, that ain't doing nothing but confirming the scripture, bro. If scripture say if they obey and serve him, they gonna live their years in pleasures, their life in prosperity. If not, you gonna perish, bro. You gonna die in youth and your life gonna be amongst the unclean. Look how old these young niggas is before they dying at a rapid pace. It say they die in youth, bro, and they life amongst the unclean because they did not want to follow this book. They did not want to obey this knowledge. So when we see it, y'all all on the internet crying and boo-hooing, I can't believe this one. Not him, not her. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Y'all on Instagram whining and crying and boo-hooing, and we reading the scripture like, dang, there go another one. You can't make that Bible out no lie. That's what we saying. We shaking our head. We is sad because we know their life is amongst the unclean. You talking about happy heavenly birthday. The next year their birthday come, you talking about happy heavenly birthday when heaven ain't even came, and them niggas ain't going to heaven when it do come. He gonna judge them. They going to court. They gonna have to stand in front of the Messiah, and he gonna ask them one question: did you do what I say? No, my nigga. No. They did not do what he said, bro. So their life is gonna be amongst the unclean. See, we know that because we read. Y'all don't believe, so you don't have no understanding of that. You don't have no understanding of that. All y'all doing is confirming the Bible is real when y'all do what y'all do. When hoes act like hoes, you ain't doing nothing but confirming what the Bible say. That's why men treat y'all like that. The Bible say a harlot should be treated like a dog. A harlot is like a dog. That's a hoe, bro. That's why niggas treat y'all like hoes. That's why they dog y'all out. Stop being hoes. You opening your legs for a man that don't even know his tribe. You open your legs for a man who don't care about his salvation. Look at what you're wearing. You all on Instagram twerking. Your body out. You want to be gorilla. You want to be Cash Doll or something like that. Y'all need to wake up. And just because you doing all right in life, that don't mean nothing neither. We all doing all right in life. If you working, you doing all right in life. That don't mean nothing, bro. He didn't say if you doing all right in life, you gonna make it to the kingdom. He said if you follow my commandments, you have right to the tree of life. You have the right to it. You don't have no right to say, I'm supposed to be there. You don't have no right to say that because you don't follow no commandments. You have faith. That's what you got, faith. No works. No works. You ain't never told nobody nothing about the Bible, bro. You don't know no scriptures. You know 1,000 gorilla songs. You don't know one scripture in God's book, bro. You don't know one scripture in God's book. All y'all do is confirm what the Bible says is true, bro. That's all y'all do. When y'all try to be stiff-necked or when y'all try to be rebellious, et cetera, I ain't listening to that. We breaking out the scriptures. You want to cut the music up loud. You understand? That's a devil. That's a demon we looking at. Y'all ain't getting away with nothing. We see when we break out the scriptures, y'all want to put your headphones on when we reading the scriptures. You ain't trying to hear what's being said. You trying to drown out what's being said. Or you try to take the attention out of what we doing to focus on you. That's a demon. We can clearly see you don't have no understanding of spirituality. We see you demonistic niggas. We just shaking our head. We like, damn, look at this demon. Those scriptures is agitating her. She about to bust. When those scriptures come out, the devil about to bust. They can't take it. They got to hurry up and get away from there. They can't take it. You don't understand spirituality. We understand we looking at a demon. We understand that. When y'all do stuff like that, we already know what it is. We read that already in a book that was written before you was thought of. So we understand what we looking at when we looking at you demonistic niggas. We understand that. You just proved again that the Bible is a true living book. That's what you just proved when you did that. When y'all try to take the credit from God's book, we already know what we looking at. We understand that spirit. We read it already. We read that already. You don't know nothing because if you did, you would follow the book. But let me say this here. You niggas wouldn't even be able to be the nigga you think you are if God wouldn't wake you up, the God of the Bible. If the God of the Bible wouldn't wake you up, you wouldn't be successful. You wouldn't have all the women you got. You wouldn't have no money. You wouldn't be able to go to work. You wouldn't be able to do nothing that you think you can do. You wouldn't be whoever you think you are. You would not be that person if he decided to kill you. He come like a thief. He'll kill you today. He'll kill you today just to show all the people around you who the real God is, that book is a true living book. It's going to prove it, bro. He said, if you break my Sabbath, I'm going to kill you. He said, if you break my Sabbath, I'm going to kill you, bro. So at the end, it might not be today, might not be tomorrow, it could be 2 years from now. It's going to happen. So that book is a truth. Y'all don't do nothing. When we see stuff like that happen, we see people die on the Sabbath, bro. I seen it happen to Neil. I seen it happen to a bunch of people. When we see stuff like this happen, when we see things, because y'all don't understand spirituality and y'all understand time. So when we see stuff happen, we already know what's going on. We just like, dang. Another one died on the Sabbath because they didn't believe.